From bullying Anthony Joshua to being undefeated, Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk have a lot in common, but these two have never fought. So now, let's talk about why the upcoming Fury versus Usyk fight is the heavyweight battle that all boxing fans have been waiting for. I mean, come on, you guys. It's the fight that every heavyweight fan has been buzzing about.
Where's Alexander Usyk, the rabbit? Hey, rabbit! Usyk! You're next, little bitch. You're next. Oh, little midget beat a bodybuilder. Well, I ain't a bodybuilder, sucker. I'm going to write you off. I already done one Ukrainian Klitschko, didn't I? And I'll do you as well, gappy teeth.
This match has been on the horizon for quite some time now, and the excitement is palpable. You can feel it in the air. As soon as the prospect of the fight was announced, the internet was on fire. I saw tweets, Instagram posts, and Facebook updates from people all around the world.
For a fight like Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk, and now it's looking likely, if at all it does happen, that Wembley will be the destination.
Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk's teams were doing the deal separately.
Yeah.
And I don't think the money is there that they want.
It worked for Usyk, though.
It worked for Usyk, but it hasn't worked for Tyson Fury for whatever reason.
All expressing their excitement and anticipation for this historic matchup. In case you've been living under a rock, Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk are two of the most talented boxers in the heavyweight division. They're both undefeated, and each has a unique fighting style that is sure to make for an epic battle in the ring. And let me tell you, this is going to be one for the ages. Why, you ask? Well, for starters, it's a unification bout. That means both fighters will be putting their titles on the line, with the winner taking home all the belts and being crowned the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. That's a big deal, folks. But it's not just about the belts. It's about what this fight means for the heavyweight division as a whole. See, for years now, boxing's flagship weight class has been dominated by a select few fighters. But with Fury and Usyk at the top of their games, it feels like anything could happen. The winner of this fight won't just be the best in the division right now. They'll have a claim to being the best heavyweight of all time. That's the kind of thing that cements your legacy in the sport. So, whether you're a hardcore boxing fan or just a casual observer, this is a fight you don't want to miss. Now it's time to talk about the fighters themselves. Let me introduce you to two of the biggest names in the boxing world, Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. First up, we have the Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury. This man is an absolute powerhouse in the ring. He's known for his aggressive style and incredible footwork, which has helped him take down some of the biggest names in boxing.
Right on top of us. Got by Fury. Has Wilder wobbling.
Good uppercut by Fury.
Right hand by Fury as well. Wilder somehow staying on his feet. Taking supernatural strength.
Fury throwing that uppercut again.
Wilder, and that's it. It's over.
At 6'9" and 275 pounds, Fury is an imposing figure in the ring, and his towering height gives him a significant reach advantage over most of his opponents. Next, we have Alexander Usyk, also known as the Cat. Usyk is a former undisputed cruiserweight champion, and he's now an undefeated heavyweight champ. He's known for his lightning-fast hands and incredible footwork, which he uses to dance circles around his opponents in the ring. Despite being significantly smaller than Fury, Usyk's speed and agility make him a formidable opponent for anyone. Both Fury and Usyk have their strengths and weaknesses. Fury's aggressive style and reach advantage make him a force to be reckoned with, but his tendency to let his guard down can also leave him vulnerable. On the other hand, Usyk's speed and footwork make him incredibly difficult to catch, but his lack of power in the heavyweight division could make it challenging for him to knock out Fury. It's a classic matchup of power versus speed, and fans can't wait to see how it all plays out in the ring. So, who do you think will come out on top? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, let's talk about the hype. It's not just the unification aspect of this fight that's getting fans excited. There's been a ton of media buzz and promotional events leading up to this fight. I mean, it's impossible to ignore the press conferences where Fury and Usyk have thrown jabs at each other both figuratively and literally. And let's not forget about social media, where fans have been going wild with their their predictions and reactions to the fight. You can't scroll through Twitter or Instagram without seeing some kind of post about Fury versus Usyk. Event promoters and boxing experts have been hyping up this fight. Frank Warren, one of the promoters involved in the fight, has said that Fury versus Usyk will be the biggest purse in the history of British boxing. That's a pretty bold statement, but it shows just how much anticipation there is for this matchup. Personally, I can't wait to see how this all plays out. The hype surrounding this fight is off the charts, and I have a feeling that Fury and Usyk are going to deliver. But of course, we also need to go through some predictions for the fight. Now, I know everyone's been waiting for this part, so let's not waste any more time. Based on what we know about the fighters and their performances leading up to the fight, there are some expert opinions and predictions out there. But let's face it, when it comes to boxing, anything can happen. Fury is the heavy favorite, with an undefeated record of 34-0-1, including 24 knockouts. He has proven himself time and time again, defeating the likes of Deontay Wilder twice and Anthony Joshua. His unorthodox style and impressive movement in the ring have given him an edge over many opponents. Usyk, on the other hand, has a record of 20-0-0 with 13 knockouts. He's a former undisputed cruiserweight champion and a current heavyweight champion, but he's only had 4 fights in the heavyweight division. However, he's shown that he can adapt to new weight classes and still perform at a high level. Some experts believe that Usyk's technical skills and movement could give him an advantage over Fury, while others think that Fury's power and size will ultimately be too much for Usyk to handle. But let's not forget, upsets happen all the time in boxing. No one expected Buster Douglas to defeat Mike Tyson, but he did. So, while predictions are fun to make, we won't know for sure who will come out on top until the final bell rings. All we can do is sit back, enjoy the show, and hope for an exciting and memorable fight. The stage is set for one of the most exciting heavyweight fights in recent memory. We have 2 top-tier fighters in Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk, both with their own unique styles and skills, ready to go toe-to-toe for the undisputed heavyweight championship. If that happens, of course. I just think this is the fight that boxing fans deserve at this point. It could be the match we all remember the 21st century with. It's a unification bout that carries so much significance for the division and the sport as a whole. The hype surrounding this fight is palpable, with fans eagerly awaiting the moment these two warriors step into the ring. And based on everything we know about their styles and records, this is going to be one for the ages. So who's going to come out on top? As I've discussed, it's a tough call to make, but one thing is for sure. This fight is going to be an absolute barn burner. The anticipation is reaching a fever pitch, and I can't wait to see how it all plays out. Whatever happens, the impact of this fight is sure to be felt for years to come. It's the kind of event that elevates the sport and reminds us why we love it so much. So, mark your calendars, tell your friends, and get ready for Fury versus Usyk. It's the heavyweight fight fans want to see, and it's sure to be a night to remember.